Testing. I think that's not going to be a great angle. Alright, today I want to talk to y'all about what it takes to be a content creator and to manage multiple channels. I hope y'all can see me. I really do, because I have my back camera facing me. So let me actually go out of screen to see what y'all may see. I'm gonna back it up, back it up. That's my floor futon. So don't mind my floor futon. I'm hoping that I'm showing up about right here in the screen. So let's test this out. I'll make sure before I record a whole video, which this is a part of the process, y'all. You gotta be the editor, the producer, the talent, all the things. So let's jump right into this video. All right, I think I got it together. Grab my water. Had to get my vest. But as I mentioned, today I'm going to be sharing with you what it takes to run a multi-channel network as a regular everyday person. I'm not someone who has this big following. I'm not someone who has a business that is overflowing with clients. I'm just someone who wants financial freedom, who is striving towards financial freedom. And some of the ways that I've seen that be done is through multiple streams of income. Let me put this down because I'm thirsty. Click that on. So one of the ways I started these multiple streams is by creating YouTube channels. You're currently tuned into my business and lifestyle channel. This started off with me doing gig work and showing you how I juggle that with all my other entrepreneur journeys. I was running a LLC at the time, an organizing and cleaning business. And then I was also pursuing going back to school. All these things I'm still doing today, but I'm doing them a little bit differently than when I was starting out. So let's go way back to when I first decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel. It was around 2016. I had graduated college. I had been out of school for about 10 years at that time. And I had worked a traditional 9-to-5 job. I was actually working at a Lowe's hardware store, or Lowe's home improvement store. I had worked there for almost 4 years. I think I was 2 months or 1 month away from being there for a full 4 years. But it got to the point to where I didn't see growth within that particular company doing the things that I wanted to do. I had moved around a bunch. I started off in seasonal. I moved to be a department manager in less than a month. And then I moved to another department, became a manager in that area due to some unfortunate circumstances, which I will not discuss right now. And then I end up being a department manager of yet one more department, or I applied for one more department, and it was going to be a sales position. They were going to have their first interior design type position, which I was like, this is perfect. That's what I went to school for. I applied and I did not get the job. And I felt like I was passed over. I felt like I was looked over, but really it was a blessing in disguise. So I quit. I pursued life insurance path for a while. That was my first entrepreneur journey, but I was not about going knocking door to door. I absolutely hated that process. I also hated the pyramid scheme of how most of those types of avenues go. You recruit people, you learn, you recruit people, you share the business, you sign people up. But all along, I have some feelings about that. We're not gonna go too deep. I didn't stay with that path. So this landed me back in my hometown, and I had a childhood friend who was running the cleaning business. I was like, hey, do you have any clients who need organizing services? I'm really striving to pursue this organizing and space planning full time. So we worked together for a little bit. And at this time, I'm watching YouTube. I'm seeing how different creators are using YouTube, one, to create communities, but also to create these streams of income. And one of the types of videos I loved was DIY, people building things, creating things, making things. And so that was actually the first style of video channel that I thought I wanted to make, or that I made. And I started it out, but it just wasn't, like many things, when you first starting out, it doesn't always look or pan out how you think it's going to be, especially if you do not do your research. So I just started creating videos, honestly. And I didn't realize I had to edit videos. I didn't realize I needed a certain amount of storage on my phone. So these are all things I started to learn from a very, very early point in my social media career. So I did social media part-time, here and there, off and on, created a few channels, made some bad decisions with how I wanted to grow my channel. You know, people can buy views, they can do sub for sub, they can do a lot of different things. But I went down some avenues that landed me in spaces and areas that I didn't really want to be. So I shut down some channels, moved on to new channels. And now here we are in 2026, 10 years later from when I started. And I started over yet again. I actually started over at the beginning, I believe it was of 2024 or 2025. And then life circumstances started to happen. And what I realized is that when you set your mind to do something, every obstacle is going to try to test you and try you and see if you really want the thing that you say you want. Are you really striving for the goals that you say you want to accomplish? And if you are, then you will push through and make it through those obstacles. For the first 8 years, I wasn't pushing through those obstacles. I was allowing those obstacles to stop me, to halt me, to reroute me so much. But now here I am after learning all those lessons. Wow. And I'm ready to plow ahead. So I have a few different social media mentors, and I'm going back to school in the real world. I'm going to community college to learn about video production, social media management, and all those things so that I can really give myself the best chance and the best opportunity to succeed on these platforms. And if that's you, sounds like something that you are looking to pursue as well, and you're from the ages of 25 to 40, you've probably had a quarter life crisis, a midlife crisis, are going through some sort of major shift or transformation in your life, then this is the channel that you want to follow and stay up to date with what I have going on. Because as I learn these things, I'm going to be sharing them with you, not just by telling you in a sit down video like this, but also by taking you to class with me, hosting virtual events, and probably some in-person events. I don't know how it's going to develop. As I learn, I'm going to share those things that I'm learning. And of course, I'm going to do what I came here to do from the very beginning. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to be building things, creating things with my hands, art, and all that kind of stuff. And that's why I'm going to have multiple channels. So if there's one part of my life that you want to stay up to date with and follow me through those journeys, then you'll be able to do that. You won't have to just see all those different varieties of things in one place. You can go to the lane that you choose and follow those different avenues. I will always have all the channels that I'm working on and working through that relate to whatever I'm talking about in a particular video in the description below. So my fitness channel will be there. My cooking and meal prep channel will be there. And yeah, anything else that I come up with, I have several different channel ideas, and as they develop, I'll continue to share them with you and give you the opportunity to come along for those side quests as well. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one.